I'm going to start by saying, Barakathon, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Makakadash. Double honor to the pastor elders of Great Millstone. And shout out to the whole flesh, start with 144,000. So today back with another lesson. And, I might title this Esau Rags to Riches. Esau Riches to Rags. You know, basically, I just said it wrong, but Esau Riches to Rags, man. Because you know, man, they gonna fall. And they're going to go back to that, they're going to fall to that caveman-like state. They're going to fall to that caveman-like state, man. They're going to go back to how they's the Lord of the low, how they're the Lord of the low. They're going to go right back to that, man. You know what that is. Let me see. Let me see, bear with me. Yeah, right here. Genesis 3:14, right? And it says, and the Lord powers said unto the serpent, right? And that serpent, which is, um, it ain't no serpent. It ain't no like no snake like that. This was at the time it was a colored man. You know, he had that evil wicked spirit on him, the same one that with the Cain, same one that with Esau, right? So that spirit is cursed, right? So he's cursed him. He said, it's a curse he put upon him, right? He said, and the Lord said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. And we know that that same spirit was on Cain, which was his sins was wiped away through the flood, and it came back through the birth of Esau, right? Because we understand he was cursed with that leprosy. When Cain killed his brother, that same spirit was cursed with that leprosy, right? And in that leprosy, you know what I'm saying? That's why he came back. Esau been wasted away. What is wasted away? His skin is his melanin was gone. You could see his blood forth through his skin, right? You know, going back to what that is, uh, what, Moses' sister. I'm trying to think. I was searching earlier. I was watching the elders lesson. They was talking about how Christianity set that, but that's another. What is Moses' sister? Leprosy, con. Yeah, Numbers, right? So the book, we go to it. So in Numbers, right? Um, in Numbers chapter 12, right? You see how when I just read verse 10, right? He said, and the cloud departed from out the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and she was leprous, right? So he was cursed with that leprosy, and he was white as snow. So that white is an identifying factor as the wicked, right? So we understand this talk about Esau Edom, because who was the so-called white man, you know? So, right here, just getting back to it, that was just a little backstory, you know, just on the spirit moving, you know, just want to get that out there so you don't think we just being racist or things of that nature. We looking at the spirit, you know. Why I always forget that? Why I always forget that precept? Um, Judge not appearance. So judge not appearance. Could it be John 7:24? Right. So you think, so you know. Right here, John 7:24. Is how Shah talking when he said red, right? He said, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment, right? So we judging the spirit, man. You judge righteous judgment. They the wicked spirit. You know, they the wicked. You know? So right here, Genesis chapter 3 verse 14, right? It says, the Lord power said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, above every beast of the field, right? So they the low of the low. Everything's above them, right? He said, upon thy belly shalt thou go. Not meaning they're gonna be on like a snake or rolling on their sliding their belly. No, that means they at the low of the low. a belly just meaning a low point, low standard, right? The caveman like state. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go back. They're gonna and bring this out because they're gonna go back to that. They had their caveman era, but they're gonna go back to that when we get into our kingdom, when we get into the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. You know, right now they're the kings of this earth because they blessed with that. They blessed with the sword, the facts of this earth. But once this place is destroyed, they're gonna go back. They're gonna go back to them rags, man. They're gonna go from the riches to rags, man. They're gonna be low to low, which they are still low to low, but down here it seems like they just, oh, it's white man world, white man rich. They have everything. Ooh, yeah, that's down here. But when we get to our kingdom, they're gonna be slaves. Well, we're gonna get to all that though. He said, upon thy belly shalt thou go, and thus shalt thou eat all the days of their life. So they're gonna always be confused. They'll never be able to understand the true 100%, the 100% truth to wisdom, and they'll never be able to attain the spirit of Yahweh Shah to understand the truth to be able to get close to Yahweh Shah. Because he told us to set our face against Mount Seir, man. He said he got his face against them. He won't nothing to do with them. He gonna destroy them, right? But so, you know what I'm saying? They gonna go back to that low state, right? Cause let me see. Daniel 4:17, right? What it says Daniel 4:17 says the matter this is by decree of the watchers. This matters by decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. So the Most High put them in that position, right? He said he give it to whomever he will, and set up over it the basis of men, right? So let's search up the word basis right quick. Come on. A person acting or feelings without moral principle, ignoble, that noting, befitting a person of low social class, man. They the low of the low, man. They the low of the low, right? So that's what they're gonna go back to it, right? He set up over them low to low, but down here they seem like they just big, boastful, prideful. But that's why they gonna go back to that. They gonna go back to that. They gonna go back. They gonna go into slavery, man. Not even go back to slavery. They gonna go into slavery. They gonna go back to that low of the low. And they gonna go into slavery. So they gonna be peasants. They gonna be servants. You know what I'm saying? That's what they gonna be. That's what they try to make us to be. But we understand our punishment. Like I was watching the rest of the camp from the Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar. You know what I'm saying? We accepted ours. We accepted our punishment. Most High put us through slavery, and we're his children. We're his chosen. So what you think is gonna happen to y'all? Y'all gonna go into slavery, man. Y'all go to punish. Y'all gonna be peasant. Y'all go back to that low of the low, man. Y'all go back to that low life. Y'all go back to that peasant life, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go back to y'all gonna be. I'm trying to think of a word. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be low, man. Y'all ain't gonna have nothing, right? You're gonna be slaves. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be poor. You're gonna go back to that. That's how it was in the caveman life. They're gonna go back to that. They're gonna go back to that lifestyle. Right here it says, let me see. I'm trying to see what precept I want to bring out. This is a precept. Yep. I started at verse 10, right? It says, Isaiah 14, verse 10, right? It says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? So these like all the nations before, all the kings before, who failed, who destroyed, who they weak. They don't got no power no more, right? They ain't got no power no more. They asking like, they talking to Esau, they gonna tell them like, oh yeah, y'all weak as us now. Y'all destroyed just like us now, right? He says, your pomp is brought down to the grave, and your noise and the noise of your voice, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee, right? So they're saying that hell is speaking of the empire is gonna burn, right? So it's a part right here. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nation? Talk about them, the illuminated ones, the light bearers, the rich, Rothschilds. I just took some notes on earlier. Rothschilds. Oh, Borges family, Oppenheimers, Rothschild family, all these families gonna go back to that lower low, man. They're gonna go from riches to rags, man. They'll go from riches to rags. They're gonna be poor. You know what I'm saying? They're going to slavery, right? Uh, Revelation 13, verse 9, right? It said, if any man have an ear, let him hear, right? If he that leads to captivity shall go into captivity. He that kills the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and faith of the saints, man. They going into captivity, man. And who's those saints? The saints are Israelites, man. Saints are the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We those saints. Psalms 148. You know, we those saints. So we being patient because we understand that, you know, we understand what's going to come. I actually going back to Isaiah. Actually going back to Isaiah, right? Uh, Actually, if I go to what I want to go to, let me see whose oppressors they were. Did I just read that? Let me see if I just read that. So, slacking for that. Somebody had knocked on the door. So, came back to it. I was looking for a precept, but, you know, but just really moving on. It was already, it was already ordained, man. This was already set, right? It was already set, right? Right here, Romans 9, verse 12, right? It says, I'll start verse 11. It says, for the children being not yet born, having done any evil or good, right? Or so any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to the election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth, right? So you know who he's talking about, Esau and Jacob, right? Because you know, Sarah had Abraham had Isaac with Sarah, right? Because right here I started verse 7. Really, it says neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but Isaac said a seed be called. So you know Abraham and Sarah had Isaac, and Isaac and Rebekah had Jacob and Esau. So the lineage goes down from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? He says, that is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of Yahweh. And it really means sons in Hebrew. These are not the sons of Yahweh, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed. For is the word of a promise at all this time. For this is the word of promise at this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. So who's that son she had? You know, out of all the sons Abraham had, with Sarah, he had Isaac, right? So that's what, once again, Isaac shall your seed be called, right? He said, and not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac. So this one she have Jacob and Esau, right? She prayed with Jacob and Esau. And the Most High told her, two manner nations are in your womb, two different people, right? Matter of fact, he said it in Genesis too. Two manner nations in your womb. Is decreed the elder shall serve the younger. That's why we come out holding on Esau Hill, man. It was a race, man. Right here, where is that? Right here, Genesis 25:23. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner people shall be separated from your bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger, man. So Con's right here, but going back to Romans, I was in Romans 9, yeah. Right here at verse 10, right? And it says, not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, right? Neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to the election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. So the Most High been had this ordained. He been had his elect. We know he been had his elect ordained before the world even was, thought of. Ephesians. We go to this right quick. Just because it's on my mind. Ephesians 1:4, right? According as he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy without blame before him in love, having predestinated us unto the adoption of the sons by Yahweh's children. In Hebrew it says sons, but in Hebrew that means sons, right? By the children of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. He said to himself, according to the pleasure of his will. So we've been chosen, man. We've been chosen. But the Most High just got a way of how he do things, right? Who was us to question the Most High? You know what I'm saying? We don't question the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We understand his knowledge, understand his way, because his thoughts are hiding our thoughts. His ways are hiding our ways. See what I'm saying? We don't why the fuck what's that precept? Not notes. Dang, I mean click notes. Let me see. Go back. So it's gonna freeze up. Shalaka. I know the precept. I know Isaiah 55. I'm thinking of the precept. I just really highlighted yesterday. Shalaka, bear with me. Okay. Let me see. Right here. Romans 9. What? So I'm right here in it, right? Dang, I'm right here in it. So right here, Romans 9:20, right, says, nay, but oh man, who art thou that replies against Yahweh? To the thing that formed, say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me this? So who else to question how about Yahweh shall do things? You know what I'm saying? Right? He says, has not the potter power over the clay of the same lump, so the same clay, right? Of the same clay to make one vessel unto honor and another to dishonor. Does Yahweh not have the power to do that? So he got the power to do that, man. He had the power to do that, and it's going down. If you keep on reading down, still talk about Esau and Jacob, right? You got. Well, I keep reading. It says, "What if Yahweh willing to show His wrath to make His power known?" Right? He making His power known because He got the power. He controls everything, right? He said, "Endure with much long suffering." Vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. Who those vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? Let's go back up and finish reading real fast. So before the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that purpose of Yahweh according to the election might stand not of works, but of him that calleth, it will say unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. And it is written, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated, man. Right? So going back down, right? He said, what if Yahweh willing to show his wrath and make known his power? Let me take some water right quick. All right, so what if Yahweh willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, and do it with much long suffering, the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. Right? So who is the vessel of wrath fitted to destruction? Vessel of wrath is Esau. Once again, when you read up, it's talking about Jacob and Esau, right? He said, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory. So it goes down to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because we know who got the birthright, Jacob. But, what it is, 2nd Ezra 6. Yeah, right. So it says, I'm gonna read this right here, 2nd Ezra 6, right? It says, then I answered and I said, what shall be the parting asunder of times? Or when since at the end of the first and the beginning of that follow, right? So right here, the ending of it, the ending of Esau reign, the beginning of Jacob to follow it, right? So and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob had held the first hill of Esau. Why? Because it's a race, man. Look, once again, it had to happen. Jacob had to hold on to Esau Hill because it was a race. First come out, first get the principal blessing. He get the blessing, right? So, just want to bring that out right quick because you got to know it was a race. The Most High ordained it this way. That's why he said the whole time, the the elder shall serve the younger, right? The elder shall serve the younger. Most High said it for Esau to come out first. They obtained it right. They had the birthright, but we know they sold it for a raw piece of meat. That's why they like raw food. That's why they like their blood all in their food. You know, they like their steak rare. They like blood all in their food, things of that nature, man. That's what they do, right? He said, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that follows, man. So we knowing, man, they gonna go back. They gonna go back into that. They the vessel wrath fitted to destruction. Whatever they build, Most High say he gonna throw down. Most High say he got his face set against them, and we know they gonna go back to that. First they gonna go into slavery. They gonna go back to that peasant lifestyle, man. Go back to that low life state, man. They the low of the low, man. That white is identifying factor of the wicked, of sin, right? You go back to Numbers 12 and 10, which once Aaron see that how Miriam, she got the leprosy on her. He said, Lord, please not mark sin upon us. How you know he marked sin upon us? Because he cursed over that leprosy. Script of her pigment, man. She script of her pigment. That's what happened to Esau. Esau wasted away. Edom, meaning red, right? Let's go to let's see, Esau. Let's see if it was. Wow, let me see. And Elder breaking this down too. He ain't become hairy till he was older, so they ain't gonna. Let me see. It ain't showing here. Let's see what. He wasn't hairy at birth. He wasn't hairy till he got older. That's Genesis 11. Let me see if I can type it this way. It does. Esau. See, they already know, man. They already know. They already know. You know. Yeah. Here you go. Here you go. Ashua, right? Ashua, which in Hebrew, which means wasted away, are they? So their pigment is wasted away, right? His parents named Ashua Esau because he was born without pigment. He was born without pigment or melanin, right? So we know it's identified fact that the wicked, they wicked. They the wicked vessel, man, fit into destruction, and they're gonna go back to that. They're gonna go back to that peasant lifestyle, man. They'll go back to that caveman like state, right? Because we can end off with let me see if I got any other precepts in mind right now. Oh yeah, I wanted to bring this out too, right? the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 8, right? It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches by deceit, because how they got this world, man. Killing, stealing, destroying. That's what they do, right? They got these riches by they ain't got these riches by just really out here just you know how Esau do. Matter of fact, that right here in my note, how the Apostle Hart said, man, how they got this earth. Rape, robbery, and murder, man. You know, he says the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So that we gonna rule the righteous. We gonna rule the righteous. It's gonna be our kingdom. Once Yahweh Shah come back and destroy all this wickedness, get it right, and we're gonna build it back up. It's gonna be our kingdom. We're gonna rule it in righteousness. We ain't gonna be out here just killing people, doing all these things that Esau's out here doing. We definitely gonna get rid of Esau though. We're gonna get rid of the wicked. Same as before we did with Noah in the flood. We're gonna get rid of the wicked, right? But he says, because of unrighteous dealing, injuries, and riches by deceit. You know how they got their riches, man. Coming over here stealing things. What the thief do? Kill, steal, destroy. And the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Right? So well, facts. You know, and I'll read this one too, right? Ecclesiastes 10:3 says, an unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable, man. He gonna see in due time. You gotta be patient. We gotta be patient in it, man. You gotta be patient because Esau gonna be destroyed. They gonna go back to that low, man. What did it say, man? Are you now becoming weakened as us? You know, and the whole earth gonna rejoice, right? The whole earth gonna rejoice. You know, and that's what we can end off with this right here. Obadiah 1, starting at verse 15, right? It says, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Your reward shall return upon thy own head. So as thou hast done, it shall return unto thee. What have Esau done? Kill, steal, destroy. That's why I brought the precept before. You know? What they do. Riches by deceit, the injuries, things they doing, living by the sword, living by their birthright, right? Their birthright was the fatness and the sword. That's why we gonna have to take the Yahweh Shai got to come and take the sword from there. You got to take it by force. Yo, Esau don't want to give up. They proud for you. Got to take it by force, right? But the point is, it said, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. What have they done, man? Think about all the wickedness they've done. Earth is in the hand of the wicked. Think about all the wickedness they've done. All the shit they talk about. Yeah, they try to make it seem like they were doing it for a righteous reason. Going over here, killing these people, killing off the nations, burning them alive, raping them, doing all this and that through trying to force all these wicked ways and all that on all the people, man. It says, the reward shall return upon thy own head, right? This right here. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, talking about Israel, right? So shall the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down. They shall be though as they had not been. So everything that they done, the slavery, the having people out here in poverty, poor, going through it, you know, that's why this hell. Hell is a condition. Hell is a condition, man. The grave, poverty, destruction, things people go through. That's what Esau gonna go through, man. It's the same thing Esau gonna go through, right? Let's right here, I know. Just like we have no rights to slave, they don't have no rights to slave. Everything they trying to put us through, what he say, and they shall swallow down, right? It says, and they shall be as though they had not been. Right now they the top. Seem like right down this kid, they seem like the top. You know what I'm saying? They seem like they the top people. But once again, that's why we judging not appearance. Oh, y'all racist, y'all doing, we not judging appearance. We judging the spirit of wickedness, the spirit of devils, man. They wicked, right? That's why they gonna be as a spot where they had not been. Down here, outside, they look like they the top of the top. Godly man, holy man, saving the nation, going to war for people doing all this and that, but we know they wicked. We know they wicked, and they gonna go, and they gonna once they get into slavery, they ain't gonna have no rights. They ain't gonna have no say so. They ain't gonna have nothing. And that ain't what they used to, right? That ain't what they used to. But they going to it, man. Right? It says, but upon Mount Zion shall be delivered. But upon Mount Zion shall be delivered, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. Who is that? All the other nations, especially Esau, they're going into slavery. Watch this, though. He said, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. Right? and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and they shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. So he's gonna get rid of the wicked, man. It ain't gonna be no any of them remaining. Well, it says again, they shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, man. For the Lord has spoken it, man. They're gonna be destroyed, wiped away. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go through slavery for the amount of years, double the years that we was enslaved. They're gonna go through their slavery and go through their punishment, their judgment, and we're gonna tie their ass up and burn them away, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Esau finna go back to that. Esau finna go back to that Lord of Low, man. They finna go back to that caveman like state, you know. So they might title this one Esau Riches to Rags, man. Riches to Rags. So I hope this lesson was edifying. And I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostle elders of Great Millstone. And shout out to the whole flesh started with 144,000.